Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to a new video. I'm out today. I thought I'd come to my woodland hide to check on what's happening down here. But just look at these amazing colours that have just started to appear in this woodland behind me. It's absolutely stunning out here this morning. It's just stopped raining, so everything's really glistening and very deep colours, lovely textures. I think this year is one of the most colourful autumns I can remember for a long time, so it really is stunning out here at the moment. But as I say, I'm down here just to, well, probably for a couple of hours, just to sit in the woodland hide that I set up about a month ago, see what's going on. I've got the camera with me. Hopefully might get a nuthatch or something like that. Woodpeckers. I have seen a sparrowhawk come through, so yeah, I'm hopeful we'll see something today. But yeah, just look at this behind me. I can see that. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So it's a real pleasure to be out here today. I'm vlogging today on the Osmo Action. I thought I'd come super lightweight today. And yeah, so let's get in the wood, see what happens, and yeah, hopefully we'll see something. For those of you who saw my last video, you'll know I was out in a beautiful birch woodland in the on the edge of the Cambridgeshire, in a place called Holm Fen, and I was photographing sort of the colours of woodland and fungi. But a week's passed and the colours seem to have just got even richer and richer now, so it really is spectacular. Wonderful place to be. But anyway, I'll leave a link to that video up below if you want to go back and check that one out. But here today, I mean, I've come down here in this beautiful location. I'm in a private woodland, which is great, and I've had a hide set up here for the last, I'll say, just over a month. I'm looking at some feeding stations that I've set up now, and there's squirrels bounding around, plenty of birds around. So it really is a great place to be, and especially today with all these beautiful colours. I don't know if you can see them on camera. All the oaks there in the background are all looking pretty spectacular, and the sun's coming up behind me just there. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to I'll give you a little tour of the site, and then I'm going to set my camera up, sit in the hide, and see what we can see. So there's the hide in the background. On this occasion, it's the Simon King hide. I leave this one down here. This is my oldest hide, so if it goes missing, I'm not too bothered. But I do mainly use hides by Tragopan, and I've got a couple of reviews coming out of the new versions of those hides coming out very soon. I think I filmed one of them. I need to film another one in a couple of weeks when I get some time. But so that's the hide. You can see it's well disguised in this lovely woodland, and really I've got a few feeding stations out, so it's kind of work in progress at the moment. It's a bit of a winter project, bit of a winter fun. Really, just come down here, just watch the birds. So where are we? There we go. As you can see, it's got a post set up just there. I've got another one set up in the background, just beyond this oak tree here, and then really I've just got a few feeders scattered around. So I've got one hanging in the tree here. There's one behind me. Somewhere down in this tree here, and there's one over there. So it really, as I say, it is work in progress. But I've positioned the post, so if I get a bird on the post, there's plenty of distance between the post and the background to get those lovely blurred backgrounds. I'm not so happy with that one. I might think about moving that. And that's it really. It's a case of just popping a few peanuts out, filling the feeders up, and just helping the birds through winter, and grabbing a few shots when they land on the post or on the side of the tree here. And I say, just I think serious photography, just somewhere regular that I can just leave the hide in place, come down and grab a few shots. Right, that's enough of me talking. I'm going to get set up right now. can hear a nuthatch. It's up in a tree here, I think. Just by the hide. I don't know if you can hear it on camera. Can you hear that? There's a marsh tit. Marsh tit's just up here. Not going on the feeders over there though. It's a woodpecker. Great spotted woodpecker coming. He's round the back of the tree at the moment. I can't see him, but he's there. There he is. He's there. It's great to see the woodpecker again. I've got there's a few more birds coming in now as well. There's quite a few chaffinches. I mean, they're common birds, but I can start to hear a bit more around me now. So pleased to see the great spotted woodpecker. It's one of my favourite birds, and this type of photography is not something that I do very often. Really, I'm normally out in a hide in a field somewhere doing the owls, or well, mainly owls really. I haven't been to the coast this year really because of the lockdown. So for me, it's really nice to come out here and do something a little bit different, and especially as this is, you know, I've got this all to myself, which I'm so lucky, and it's 20 minutes from my home. I can leave my hide in and not worry about it going missing really. Just perfect to come down here for a couple of hours and see these wonderful birds. So yeah, I'm going to get back to it. Because I'm on the full frame camera, it's the 1DX Mark II, as I said before, I lack a bit of reach, so I'm going to put one of these on. This is a 1.4 converter, and my settings for this would be, normally on this camera I don't mind, I always shoot wide open, mainly at f4. There's a nuthatch. Missed it. As I was saying, yeah, I usually shoot generally wide open at f4 to get a blurred background. With these things on, I tend to stop down to, I don't know, f8 roughly. It's the sharpest aperture with one of these on, so that's what I'm going to do now. Just give me that extra bit of reach and fill the frame a bit more if anything else comes in. I think the woodpecker, if that comes in, will be very full in the frame, but these smaller birds, you know, like the nuthatch and the great tits that are coming in now, could do with a little bit more reach, so I'm going to put this on. So one of the disadvantages of photographing in a woodland is the lack of light, and here, for example, with the trees still got quite a lot of leaf on at the moment, the light's pretty low, so I'm having to shoot with quite a high ISO on this camera. So I'm up at 4000 at the moment. I'm on f8 at the moment with the extender on, and I'm getting roughly about 1/200th of a second, which should be okay, but for fast moving birds it might not be, so you might get a bit of blur. So I don't really want to go that much higher. I mean, this camera can handle it, but I don't really want to. So and the woodpecker's back. What was I saying? Yeah, so what I'll do is I've got it on fast shutter, so I'm going to take lots of shots, and hopefully one of the sequence will be sharp where the bird's not actually moving. So but that's one of the downsides, having to bump up the ISO to get a reasonable shutter speed. I think once the sun comes up above the horizon, it's quite low in the sky still, and it starts shining in the woodland a bit more, then I can obviously drop that ISO down a bit and get a bit more of a better quality image. But honestly, on this camera, 4000 ISO is no problem at all for it. So the woodpecker's back. He's come back in and started feeding all the nuts I put out for him. So Yeah, great to see him. Beautiful bird, absolutely stunning bird. A bird I not photographed that often really, so it's great to see him here, and I've got some lovely video footage of him and a few images, so yeah, really pleased with that one. So just had a nuthatch come in very quickly, so I'll show you that on the screen now. You can see that. Shame about the background, but still nice to see. Well, I'm going to call it a day. I mean, it's been a good morning. I've been down here for a couple of hours now, and I've seen, you know, the woodpeckers have come in. The nuthatch has just started to come in now. It's been quite slow, but it's picked up over the last half an hour or so. So, as I say, I'm going to call it a day. I'll leave some images at the end of the other birds that I've taken. There's been a few coal tits, blue tits, the usual stuff around. So I'll leave a few images of those. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Really, it was just a quick visit and show you my woodland hide. I will keep coming down here during the autumn and winter months as a bit of a regular project. So it'd be interesting to see how it develops over the coming months. It'd be lovely to come in here when it's had a fresh fall of snow, and you can get some lovely atmospheric images. So I'll keep plugging away at it. In my next video, I'm going to be giving a print giveaway. It's a way of saying thank you to all my subscribers that have pushed me over the 5k. I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to be giving away this little owl image, which I took about 3 years ago. And for me, it's been one of my best images I've captured in recent years. I've sold quite a lot of these prints, and it's won a few competitions. So for one lucky winner, I'm going to be giving away a copy of this. So please do subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps motivate me to get out. It means a lot to me. And again, thanks for watching it, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.